It's a story about an alien with godlike power and a farm kid's character strong enough to tame it. In this movie, Superman shows up as
A man driven by character, not birthright nor power.
he jumps into an Israel-Palestine-like war simply because he believes stopping harm is the right thing to do. And even if, in the long run, it turned out to be a Lex trap, Superman's heart was in the right place. And if he ever saw he was wrong, I can guarantee you he'd be the first one to change his course. This war ends quickly, however, because Superman comes and just wrecks the whole dang thing. Now, Earth celebrates. Superman came and saved the day. Yay! Yeah! Well, the reality is, stopping a war is definitely power. Trusting someone with that kind of power, you better hope they have the right kind of character. But we have the overly cruel, evil, a-hole for really no reason guy, sociopath, Lex Luthor, who sees an opportunity to manipulate things the way he wants to.
My brain will always win! Brain beats brawn!
He's going to sell a narrative that benefits him. You see, Superman went and did all this without any permission from any world leader, or any other human. He just went out and did it. Unregulated power. Not good, says Lex Luthor. Yeah, subscribe, will ya?
Hey man, I'll be the first to admit Lex is right about the power thing being dangerous. He's just dead wrong about Superman.
You see, Superman was raised with character, with morals, with values. So I'm not that concerned about him. I'm more concerned about Lex Luthor. At some point in Superman's Fortress of Solitude, the Kryptonian robots play the message from Superman's birth parents. Clark likes it because it helps him be a good person and do the right thing. It makes him feel like he's good. His alien parents saying, be good, or whatever they say. And fortunately, half of the message is conveniently corrupted. So the first part says, protect them. He likes that. I love them. They're so right. I protect them. Yay. Later, Lex fixes the corrupted file since he's an expert in alien tech that he has never seen before. He's quite impressive in general in this movie.
The people there are simple and profoundly confused, weak of mind and spirit and body, lord over the planet as the last son of Krypton.
Take as many wives as you can, so your genes and Krypton's might and legacy will live on in this new frontier.
Dun, dun, dun. Now this is another ideology, and the culture trying to teach their children to rule. Well, they probably should spend more time on the message programming their kid. They did like one half-broken message.
Not a very good way to program your kid. That's why he thought it was weird.
It's clear that the Kryptonians believe we are the conquerors and the weak must be under our feet ideology. Well, Lex Luthor releases the full message, knowing that the Earthlings will feel different about what Superman is doing and why he stopped the war. Now they're scared that he wants to rule them. Oops. So what does everyone do? Well, they give more power to Lex Luthor, the actual evil guy. Uh-oh. Superman, he figures that he needs to surrender himself so he can show everyone, hey, I'm not into conquering people. Now, a tyrant like good old overpowered Lex, he's gonna flex his strength. But a Kansas farm kid, well, it doesn't even occur to him to be corrupt. It never enters his mind. So he's put in a pocket universe by Lex Luthor and treated horrible. He starts to try to escape, and his friends are coming to save him.
Here's where we meet a clone of Superman. That old Lex, that son of a gun. He's called
Ultraman. This guy is what Superman would have become with all that power had he been raised by Lex Luthor. But instead,
Superman was raised in Kansas with a 1950s type moral system and character. Ultraman is
Superman's power without Superman's character. In a way, you could say
Superman has Kansas. Ultraman got Lex Luthor. Blah.
Ultraman, he doesn't hate humans. He just doesn't value them. They fight above Metropolis, while a rift in that pocket universe starts to tear the whole reality apart. It's the black hole entrance.
Not good.
Clark manages to win the fight with Ultraman with the help of his friends and his doggy Krypto. He tricks Ultraman into the other universe before it's sealed. See, he's refusing to kill there.
Superman, being a man of 1950s morals, of course he won't kill Ultraman, so instead he sends through that black hole. Good luck, Ultraman. Again, one of many examples of Superman choosing character over power, even when power would have been easier.
But who knows where he sent them. Sometimes things are worse than death, but that's his idea of doing that, right? Superman decides that he is going to reject the culture in which he was born, the culture of conquest.
That's because Superman never did accept that culture, that Kryptonian culture of conquer. He's Kansas, through and through.
There's no way in heck he's gonna do anything like that, conquering a planet. Oh no, he's gotta serve others, not conquer them. Ugh. Back in the fortress, the robots replay Jonathan and Kent fixing a tractor in Kansas instead of his parents. No crown, no speech, just quiet work and patience.
Yeah, Krypton taught him strength and super fast speed and super tough. I mean, not tough per se, but he was born that way, super badass. But Kansas taught him how to be cool and suave and all goodness and stuff.
That's where Clark's real programming came from. Power can come from birth, character must be learned. Real life application. Clark's real power didn't come from Krypton. No. It came from the farm, from early morning, hard soil, and doing what's right when no one was watching. That life teaches patience and gratitude. His parents, small town believers, people who thanked God and rain and taught right from wrong over breakfast.
Look, the reality is we do not choose the power we are born with, but we can choose at some point the type of character and person we want to be. Clark Kent chooses to follow a mythologized ideal American moral template from the 1950s.
That faith kept him grounded when the world begged him to play God. As we all know, all the news is owned by and controlled by a few people wanting to push their own little propaganda and to gain max profit and max power. However, in the past, journalism was considered an honorable job. It was about speaking truth to power. I can never imagine how trashy it ended up being. Ugh. Anyways, that's the reason why Clark Kent chose that profession. We need more of it now. Power without good values corrupts greatly. Compassion, honesty, and humility are the best way to lessen the harm done to others.
Here's the thing, guys. The people of Metropolis or of the world were never in danger. This is Superman. He's literally the 1950s archetype of a moral person. No one was ever in danger of him taking over the world. Because, yeah, Krypton gave him power, but Kansas gave him character. On a side note or side stab towards journalism, I don't think he would even be a journalist at this point. What profession would he be in as a person with character and honor? Would not be journalism. Guarantee you. Leave your comment down below. Let me know what you think. And until later, yee-haw!
Please remember to subscribe, like, and leave a comment.
If you like videos about movies, TV shows, and even documentaries that we actually take and we find out what they can teach us on how to live better lives, or in some cases, what to not do, then you should pick another one of these videos here. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe, or look, just subscribe, please.